بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. سمو الشيخة ثاجبة بنت سلمان بن حمد آل خليفة حفظها الله، نائبة راعية المنتدى، الرئيس الفخري لجمعية سيدات الأعمال البحرينية، أصحاب السمو والمعالي والسعادة، الضيوف الكرام المتحدثين والمشاركين الأفاضل، أيها السيدات والسادة، برعاية كريمة من صاحبة السمو الملكي الأميرة سبيكة بنت إبراهيم آل خليفة، قرينة جلالة الملك المعظم، رئيسة المجلس الأعلى للمرأة حفظها الله ورعاها، نرحب بكم في فعاليات المنتدى والمعرض الاقتصادي العالمي للمرأة في مملكة البحرين، الذي تنظمه جمعية سيدات الأعمال البحرينية بمناسبة الاحتفال باليوبيل الفضي للجمعية، والذي سيستمر حتى يوم الأربعاء 15 من يناير الجاري. والدكتورة أغادير جويحان، المدير العام لمؤسسة الأميرة تغريد للتنمية والتدريب والأمين العام لمنتدى مبادرة المرأة الشرقية والغربية والأفريقية. فلنرحب بضيوفنا الكرام.
I'm so pleased to be here with you and to share my experience. And I always take my journey from the humanitarian and civil work. Yani maybe most of the people thinks that diplomacy and law is only, restricted with the international relations and politics. But in reality, diplomacy and law is in every aspect of our lives. Let's start with myself as a person. I think that my childhood was really very important because I had a diverse childhood between having like a father from Palestinian origin, a mother from Syrian, and also a mix of Circassian. This maybe gave me a lot of diversity where you think of things in a different way. And this is where since I was young, I always thought that I want to do something in my life. I need to find my mission. I need to do something. I need to change the world. And this is where I started studying law degree at university, and then I completed my master's degree in women empowerment, and then I took development and education and some psychology. So I think the bird eye view that I took in my life, it really created, a new style maybe of thinking or mindset. And this is where I used for humanitarian projects. So working with Her Royal Highness Princess Taghreed Mohammed and the late Prince Mohammed bin Talal in Jordan, it was a very, enriching experience that in an upper level where you can see, everything in a different way and where you can understand things in a different way. And maybe the success that we have reached through our organizations and humanitarian projects, it was really related into diplomacy and legislations. Because there is a specific characteristics that if you have in any in your character, it will really ease your life. And the first thing that really enriched my life was faith and believing, and then the knowledge. So if you want to be a good and really effective diplomat, you have to listen very well. You have to be knowledgeable, and then also you have to respect and accept. Using all these characteristics, in your personality can really take you into another level of dialogue, and you can really have a mission and you can, achieve it. And this is what we used in our projects. We have Princess Taghreed Institute for Development and Training, and it became one of the biggest institutes in Jordan for protection of girls, abandoned girls and orphans after the age of 18. And we have managed to change a lot of legislations in Jordan regarding this matter.
I'll come to that in a minute, because this I want to give it a special time to that. Thank you very much for this. And absolutely, as you said, as we know, the most common challenge for a woman in this field is to balance between family responsibilities and career. Through your initiative at the Princess Taghreed Institute, protect and support orphans and abandoned girls. How you manage to support and find ways to work on legislations of the ministries. Talk about it, it's so important. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Yani. This is something that we're really proud of, because we had at the beginning the blessed of His Majesty King Abdullah II, and to be honest with you, we are so proud that we had the first aftercare program in Jordan that takes the girls from the age 18 to 24. Especially the abandoned girls that have no families and they were at the orphanages. And because as Muslim countries, sometimes they look at those girls with discrimination and labeling. And with the love and care and all the support that we got from His Majesty and Her Royal Highness Princess Taghreed and everyone, so we thought about the root of solving this problem, because it's not about the girls themselves. We worked on two paths. The first one was empowering the girls, giving them the dignity, being empowered to live their life and be integrated in the local community. The other path was, how can we change the point of view of the local community towards them? But at the same time, we needed the law and frame the legislation to be with us, where we can have the program that will support them so that they can be in protection with Princess Taghreed Institute. Of course, we are so proud to say that throughout the last 15 years, we have a lot of successful stories. Most of our girls, they went back to school. A lot of them became graduates in different professions. And the most important thing that we've managed also to employ the girls and the boys at the army. And I have to say that we have to salute our army because before it was impossible for this category precisely to enter into the army and police force, because they had no families, and so whenever they enter even their names, they have no fathers or any records, and it was a big decision and a big also political decision from His Majesty. The other thing also was that we have changed the ID. And this is a big effort also, because at the beginning it was after the age of after the year 2000. Before it was 000. So any orphan or abandoned boy or girl had a 000, and then now from 2000 onward they've started having a normal number like others. The other thing also that I'm really also focusing on, and it's a bit emotional and let's say social, that we've managed also to let the local community started thinking of getting married also to my girls. And I have 2 or 3 of my girls that got married to families that they are fully respected, and I'm the mother-in-law, by the way, so I'm always the mother-in-law. Because
it's not showing.
So I feel blessed. I feel blessed to be in this situation. So, and I'm also glad to say that it was a political, of course, with diplomacy, with dialogue, with the army, with all the officials, and with talking with passion and with a mission. Everything could be possible. And that was my journey that I feel so blessed about. And we have to of course, it's not a one-man show. It's all the efforts that everyone made for my girls and for us, and they trusted us. So with love, trust, and respect, we have managed to reach this stage.
Wonderful, wonderful. It's
the woman a real empowerment and save her from all this conflict and do something forward, step forward.
I think that the most important thing is how we think and how we deal with each other, because together we are a bigger force. So I always tell women that we complete, not compete. So if we really work towards this and we really gain experiences from each other, it's doable. And I think that with this kind of conferences today, everyone will go out with a passion towards creating a change, but I will ask every one of you to start with themselves. Don't wait for coming together. Start with yourself, only with one thing, and you will create a change.
الدكتورة غدير جويحان.